I'm going around my project and putting in Andersen windows instead of Colby. We're changed the windows to Andersen. I'm sure it's a budgetary thing. Still a lot of money for these windows, but that's not what I'm trying to show here. I put in the Andersen double hung. I'm sorry, it's a casement window, and it has one button in the middle, and that's all easy to do from their standard download. But then I called up and I said, hey, I don't have the ability to hide this. Well, I didn't say hide. I just said, hey, how do I designate that it's not operable? Because these dashed lines mean that it's operable. And they, after about a half hour on the phone, I said, hey, we can't do it. But we'll put it on our wish list. And I said, thank you for helping me out here, or trying to anyway. And of course, I can't wait for them to add it to their wish list. And I told them, I said, hey, I'll just do it myself. It's not a big deal. So what I did here was I added an operable. This window has that feature, operable. This window, when you click on it, did not have that feature of operable or not. And so when you uncheck that, now the dashed lines go away, which means, of course, that it's pointing to the dashed lines point to the hinge. So here you can see that I haven't changed it yet. We don't want this to be operable. So Andersen's window does that for the single casement, and it didn't do it for this. So what I simply did was edit the family. I went to exterior elevation, and I clicked on these 4 objects here, which are the dashed line. And then I went over to my visibility. Now I clicked this button right here, which then allowed me to create a parameter, which I've already done, but all I did here was change it to instance, and I made it a yes, no, and I gave it a name. Okay, and so and said okay. So I can't say okay to that. Now, instance means that every window that I click on, I can have it operable or non-operable. If it were type, then every window would either be operable or non-operable. So some windows open, some don't. So I want to make it an instant, but I'm going to cancel that out because I already did it. And so now I have that. I guess we could do it on the inside. So I'll go to the interior because they have the same thing there. So I'll click on this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. I don't really care because I don't show operations on the inside. And so I got my visibility here. I'll say, okay, I'll make it operable, and because I already done it. So now I believe that I have that on both sides. But from the inside, that's not something that I think we should worry about. Just doing it on the outside is fine. So I hope that was helpful. So we'll leave it at that. Hope it's helpful.